afternoon and evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, the Winnipeg Jets in game 36 of the season out of 56. We have 20 left of these videos, and then come playoff time, hopefully.
Oh, that'll be exciting. That will be exciting.
That'll be nervous, okay? That'll be nervous.
Exciting. It's playoff time.
Yeah. What could go wrong? The Winnipeg Jets defeat the Calgary Flames 5-1. What a great game. So let's get into it. Hellebuyck is back in net because we are not putting Brisbois in net after that performance, obviously. Markstrom is in net for the Flames. Interesting results. So then I missed this. So I recorded this at my girlfriend's place, which become very apparent when we go through the reactions. So I was getting my whole setup ready, and then all of a sudden I realized we were shorthanded, and I went, oh, how did this occur? So, quoting Jake from Peg City Hockey, Klopp takes a hooking penalty, and it was super weak. I'm going to take his word for it, because I didn't see it.
I saw it. I agree with him.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty... Well, the thing was that it was in the region for a hook, but it, like... The tip of the stick touches the jersey for a second.
My name is Zachary Nolan. Cardinal is behind the camera.
Yeah.
That makes sense, okay.
So,
Monahan would be open in front, big save from Hellebuyck, and then a bad line change on this penalty kill would lead to a 4-on-2 passing play, which would set up Elias Lindholm to tap it in for the power play goal. 1-0 Flames reaction here. Oh, get your guys back to the middle of the zone, though. Yeah, that's why. Oh, my God. Damn it. It sucks, because I did not even see the penalty. Yeah, no, honestly, like, this is pretty much just what, right how I felt about it. Was just the penalty kill was fine. It was just bad line change. The Jets decided to have two guys trade off their positions when the puck went out of the zone, but the puck didn't make it anywhere past the neutral zone, so the Flames were able to quickly pretty much transition, what I like to call, from if the benches are here, they just U'd it around to here and then worked in from their guys. With their guys from there. So the puck's got to go deeper. Otherwise, I would have just said, why don't you just maybe change one player? I understand that you want to get guys on and off, but there just wasn't enough time.
I would have used the terminology regrouping, but...
Yeah, exactly. And then afterwards, PLD would make a hit on Tanev that Tanev would result in an injury. I don't know if he returned for later in the game. He might not have. So, my opinion on this hit could be a little divisive. I think it's an okay hit because the way that and I understand this is coming from a Jets fan, so take it as you will. But to explain my thoughts to somebody who might be less inclined to believe me, like a Flames fan, the way I saw it was a hit that was fine. The way that Tanev's body moved after he took the hit was the reason why he got injured from it. Yeah. And it's because Tanev almost turns his body once he gets hit.
Yeah.
Which isn't anything PLD's doing. PLD's just pushing him. And he turns it so he gets his head and he the boards are here so he gets this going in. That's not gonna help your case.
Pretty much hits him perpendicular to his body, right on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So because as soon as I saw that, because of the way he obviously went down, I was concerned in a few reasons. Obviously, first off, you don't ever want someone to be hurt.
Yeah.
And second off, he just bad. So.
I gotcha. Yeah. So and then PLD would get jumped for this hit, so that would put us on the power play. I'm just saying. Maybe it was a rough, I don't know what they call it, but yeah. It was a meh power play. Bianco would take a tripping penalty. This was probably the only thing that was a little bit worrisome was the amount of penalties, but also, fun fact, if you're winning a game, you're more likely to take a penalty. That is actually a fact. There's stats to back it up. Anyway, moving on. Thompson and Anderson get into a shoving in front of the net after Anderson kicks Thompson's stick away. I'm not going to mention anything about Anderson taking away certain things, but Joey DeCourt's puck would like to have a word with you. Anyway, Anyway, scrambles, Jets' chances. DeMello hasn't scored in 98 games, which makes that miss against the Edmonton Oilers a little less infuriating because it's like, oh, this was just expectation. Also, it also rejuvenates my opinion that Dylan DeMello is Dmitry Kulikov 2.0. He could be a better version of Kulikov, but he's still Dmitry Kulikov 2.0. He plays the exact same role. And then Thompson scored away. Does he? Yes! Yes! Yes!
Nate Thompson deflects this. Was it a kicking or was it a redirect? Well, one thing that's for certain is the opens is put up.
So Nate Thompson scores to make it 1-1. This goes under review. And so as a guy who makes goal or no goal vids myself, check those out. I was sweating bullets looking at this review. I was like, I'm not sure. Because fun fact, so the feed they have on Sportsnet is the Flames feed. I was listening to the Jets feed where they were just like, no, that's going to count. So here's the logic that they have for why this goal counts. Reaction to the review there.
The fact that it's taking them so long is just making me more nervous.
It'll probably count.
Yeah, it was interesting for me too. Where
Just count it.
And we see this a lot right now.
That mask. What the hell is he wearing?
He's wearing the mask.
He looks like he's wearing one of those.
Oh.
Example of that. We'll get the decision now.
But anyway, here's why it counts. So Thompson is not kicking the puck. He's extending his leg forward as he's trying to skate to the front of the net. He's also being held up by, guess who? Rasmus Andersson, I believe. It's the farthest point, and it's a redirection. It's deemed a redirection. Not as Thompson's using force to push the puck. The puck is hitting off his skate, which is different than the World Junior Championship, where you're not allowed to even deflect the puck with your skate. Yeah. Otherwise, it gets called back. I saw someone talking about that. That's different. Yes.
One thing I will say that I didn't realize originally, my buddy that I was watching with pointed out to me, was that the motion of like moving his leg forward mainly happens before the puck makes contact with his skate.
Yes.
His leg is already...
And the little motion after is the puck hitting it.
His leg is already fully extended by the time the puck gets there. Because it's funny, when I was seeing that, just me just kind of knowing our luck on these things sometimes, I was just like, they're going to call us back.
Yeah, this was not challenged.
This
was not challenged. This was just under review in general. So they would deem it a good goal. That being said, if I'm a Flames fan, I understand your frustration about this because it does go off his foot. Like, it's very borderline. That being said...
very borderline, yeah.
And I guess you can technically make the argument that this is the game-changing point. That being said, Mark Scheifele would then decide to score from Kyle Connor on a 2-on-1 like 10 minutes later to make it 2-1 Jets. Reaction here.
Oh, go. Yes! Yes! Babe! 2-1! Woo!
It's the most NHL 21 goal I've seen in a while.
Yeah, we pulled off a 2-on-1. I couldn't get over that.
The Jets' Instagram actually had that as like their tagline.
What?
Like, they're just like, we're just scoring like it's Chell or something like that for their Instagram video.
Yeah,
on this.
don't. No,
something like
just
that.
Not. Anyway, no, and then it would be 2-1 after the first. For me, it was a bit of a rough start, but that also stems from the fact that we took a penalty literally seconds in, so it gives momentum to the other team immediately when you take a penalty, and then we would give up the early goal by Elias Lindholm.
Depends on the penalty kill.
Now this is amazing, though, I will say. So, this is just a little bit of a happy thing for me. You guys might not care. Going into this game, I had, in my fantasy team, Elias Lindholm, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Nikolai Ehlers, and Mark Scheifele. Oh, it was a point night. It was a point night. So, second period, let's go. Couple Flames chances to start. Shifley, after an amazing fake drop pass by Nikolai Ehlers, I have not seen that get played often. And then Shifley would finish it off on a rebound to make it 3-1. Reaction here.
Hits the line. Ehlers fakes the drop pass, takes it wide.
Interesting. Oh! Yeah! What a play! I've never seen someone like fake a drop pass like that. He fakes the drop pass, freezes it, goes around right beside the net, and just feeds it up to Shifley, who gets 2 chances at it. Like, oh my lord! Because it makes the guy panic. Atta-way, boys!
That was gorgeous.
Oh my lord in heaven. Like, oh.
That was gorgeous.
Like, honestly, I was watching this with my girlfriend. I almost had to change the channel. I was like, I don't know if we can watch this anymore. That was filthy. Ho, ho, ho! Anyway, so then Rasmus Andersson would get his first goal against the Jets, unfortunately. No, he wouldn't. No goal. Reaction here.
Woo! No way. No way. No way.
So, Lucic interferes with the goalie. Yes, he does. Here's why. So, the thing is that Lucic is originally, he kind of gets shoved into the goaltender. However, after that, like, he gets shoved into the general vicinity. Vicinity? V's a dumb letter.
Vicinity.
V's a dumb letter. I'm ashamed to have it near any letters in my name.
Velarde!
Anyway, no, but after that, Lucic does not make any attempt to get out of the way, and he's literally got, Hellebuyck almost like a fish on a line. Like, he's got his stick hooked on him, so therefore Hellebuyck has to kind of... And also, fun fact, if the goalie has to drop his stick because of what you're doing, that is interfering with the goalie. Because we hold our stick a certain way so that it covers the net. Leave us alone, please. So yeah, no goal, which would mean that it would stay 3-1. 3-on-2 gets broken up by the Jets. That was good. Hellebuyck's mask gets unsnap buckle, so they had to play with.
Also, one thing I want.
One thing.
That goal that got called off. They blew the whistle before the puck even went in.
They blew it.
They blew it dead.
They blew it.
They blew it dead before.
You blowed it.
They blew it. Sorry, they blew it dead before it even went in, so they couldn't have overturned it in any way. So.
Yeah. So here it was. So Stone tries to stop later in the period, but Perreault is stronger and he leans on him, which causes him to go into the boards. Looks a little worse than it is. It's not dirty. It's definitely a penalty though. 2 minutes boarding, and they call it 2 minutes boarding. So we go on the penalty kill. This penalty kill was fucking terrifying. This was like a goddamn old Western showdown. Ow, no, let me. I'm rolling. Let me roll. Thompson loses his stick, and then the Flames player says, "Fuck your stick," because he's technically allowed to do that because he's moving it out of a shooting lane. But when that happened, I went, "Hey, what is this?" He just yeets Thompson's stick out of the zone.
Unless it's a goalie stick.
Yes. So now it's a 5-on-3.5. And my God, they didn't even try to move it down to the sides because they just kept it where the guy with no stick was. So it was just like those old cowboy standoffs. They're like, and they're just like, fucking go! Like, yeah. And we killed it, my good sir. We killed it. I don't know how. Casey gets boxed out on a one-on-one. Yep, there was a chance by the Jets to score. It was under Jacob Markstrom, and he didn't know it. So, and then that gets cleared by the Flames. And then late in the period, Andrew Kopp redirects from Ehlers and Shifley to make it 4-1 reaction here.
Second period push here by the Calgary Flames. But Andrew Kopp
Go. Bang.
Yes!
Woo!
Let's go. Wow, that's a kick in the balls.
We've been outshot this period like 10-3, and we've scored twice. Oof.
And after that, I thought I saw 24 on the Flames slew foot Pullman. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, but something I found. If someone can find the footage, it's like 2 minutes left in the second period. That'd be great. A few defensive zone turnovers. That was a little bit of a worrying sign, but it never really amounted to anything. DeMello takes a PK. He takes an interference penalty. I don't really like this call, I'll be honest, because I just like the fact that it's funny. It's technically interference, yes, but also I would expect that kind of falls under the thing of borderline like net front presence battle.
Yeah, it's the untold kind of rule.
Yeah,
that you can kind of get away with a little.
I'm
more
okay with him
in front of
showing
them.
that physical toughness, and you know what? It didn't result in anything, so it's fine.
And I think maybe the reason they did it is because I think DeMello hit him maybe just a little bit higher than he normally would. Because as a defenseman, you're in front of the net when you're moving players out. You're told to kind of push right on like their hips, so that way you don't take penalties.
Yeah, so Hellebuyck made some good saves, obviously, and of course, this entire game, when I mention anything in the defensive zone, Hellebuyck is making a good save. Jets fans watching this know that is a given at this point, that I don't need to say it. If anyone who's not a Jets fan is watching this, first off, welcome, hello, go and hit that subscribe button. We're at like 310, 312 or something like that. That's amazing. Thank you so much. We're very appreciative of that. But yeah, you're going to learn some things. So the third period, actually, fun fact, between the second and third period and the post game, I was on Peg City Hockey's stream. I timestamped where I was if you guys want to go check those conversations that we had. I was there. It was, and we both agreed, the third period was really relaxing because we were up 4-1. It wasn't like we had to worry about keeping the shutout. I felt like we were going to win this game because I felt like we had a better game than the Calgary Flames. The Flames did not really... They had a lot of, like... It was quantity over quality for them, I felt, a lot of the time. So Riddick is in net, actually, to start the third period. That would be a rough start because Pierre-Luc Dubois dooby-doo-doo shoots and scores a weak one on a screen by his own player to make it 5-1. Reaction here. There. Yes! Whoa! PLD! Wow, that was a softie.
And the Jets go up 5-1. Yeah, you look at this play right from the defensive zone.
This is great. And then there's a post shot by Richie. Really relaxed. And Kachuk penalty. I don't know, it's like a cross-checked high share. Also, fun fact, Kachuk got mad in the second period over a supposed missed... Or was it the first period? I think it was the first period. He got mad about a supposed interference they called that was missed. Kachuk flopped on that.
Yeah,
I might get some heat for this, for just being blatant and not beating around the bush. No, your ass flopped. I'll give you a hint. He's skating with him. Scheifele goes like this to push him out of the way, which is a fine play because it's not like he's bodying him like this. He's just saying, I'm skating past you. That is okay. It's the weakest form of interference. This is embellishment, though. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, the Winnipeg Jets... This is my cape now. The Winnipeg Jets...
Shifley is your cape.
The Winnipeg Jets... Yeah. The Winnipeg Jets will defeat the Calgary Flames.
Looks like you
5-1. So, 3 stars. Honorable mention. I'll do, honorable mention will be Kyle Connor. 2 assists, look pretty solid. 3rd star will be Connor Hellebuyck. Just looks solid. 2nd star, Nikolai Ehlers, 3 assists. And 1st star, Mark Scheifele, 2 goals, 1 assist. All in all. And you know what? We don't say it enough, because sometimes it doesn't warrant it. This time, good call, Paul. Paul Maurice made the right decision. He moved the lines around, and he got some great results. That Connor Ehlers Scheifele line, Whoo, hot
Also-
damn!
Also, what I think is very good about this move is now that you have Dubois with the other two, with like Wheeler and it just adds a lot of speed to the line. I find.
Yeah.
A lot of speed. That
Yeah.
they didn't
So,
necessarily have,
Yeah, no, and honestly, with this series, this 3-game series against the Flames, this might have been the dagger to the Flames, in my opinion, because I said going into this 3-game series, the Jets come out with the majority of wins, Flames are pulling dead. The Flames are on life support right now, and we just put them there. So,
I think there's
not much else to say from there, guys. Flames fans, if you're watching this, it's been tough for you. You guys deserve a lot better. Your team, in my opinion, has never really fully hit its potential stride. Your best season was probably, and I'm not trying to shit on your team. I'm just saying you deserve better than what you're getting. So take that as you will. But I always think back to that one season where they won the Pacific, and then they lost in the first round of Colorado. That was the year you needed to show something, and it was unfortunate for you guys. So now you guys might be going through a tough rebuild. There's a lot of pieces you need to move, especially after you just signed a bunch of depth pieces, like just to fill in the roster lineup. There's a lot of guys on your team I actually don't necessarily hate. Like Mangiapane is personally becoming like a rent-free resident of my brain every time we play. Like there are guys on this team that are solid, but I don't know. I think it was kind of like the top 6 in your team never fully showed up properly in a way that made your team fully prolific. But yeah, no. Best of wishes. We only have one more game against the Flames this season. And now, where do we play? Who do we play next? I don't even know. I wasn't thinking this far ahead.
Toronto, is it?
I don't think so. Could be. Well, we'll see next time. Also, check out a bunch of our other videos, like the goal or no goal I just did. A bunch of people enjoyed that. That was nice. And we're going to film the Bad Batch reaction for trailer 2 of the Bad Batch, obviously, which is a Star Wars product. Check those out, please.
Watch it, but we
Yes.
gotta wait
So,
for the video.
thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this, because we are very appreciative. And if you didn't enjoy it, just leave a like, just because
Nice thing to do.
yeah, it's just really optimistic and nice. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Our goal is like 350 by what? Like the end of April? Yeah, so far we've been a little ahead of schedule, and that's amazing to see.
That's the best thing
Yeah.
to be ahead of schedule.
And then don't forget to follow us on Instagram at @KnownHockey Podcast. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Big win.